first group performed worse academically on average was that their parents did not value education to the same extent. But our research shows that these parents try to help their children in school just as much as the parents in the second group. Now think about that. We have been saying over and over and over, you must have parental involvement. I have been saying that. And I have been involved as a parent in my kids' education. And here is this article by Keith Robinson and Angel L. Harris debunking that fact about in order for you to do well, you need parental involvement. The time is now approximately 9:01 p.m. That time check was brought to you by Nokia Home Improvement. Nokia Home Improvement, where no job is too small. Nokia Home Improvement for all your general constructions and remodeling job. No job is too small. You can call them at 973-592-8493. That's 973-592-8493. We're going to continue and be right back.
This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear from you at 973-327-3626 or log on to showmore.org to let us know your opinion.
A new kind of talk comes to South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience in April. Join award-winning journalist and civil rights activist Walter Fields weekly as he discusses being black in South Orange and Maplewood, race and the suburban experience. Black in the Burbs will examine public education, the treatment of black youths, police and community relations, and black business development and faith. The show will serve as a forum for community dialogue. Join Walter Fields on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience for Real Talk coming in April.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8-times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome, and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
Want to take a cruise but don't have a U.S. visa? No problem. Cruise and Rail Travel are experts at cruises that do not require a U.S. visa. Visit www.cruiseandrail.net or call 868-631-8785. Find us on Facebook or drop us a tweet.
Do you want to advertise on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience? You can reach us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to assist you. You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. For more, go to SoMore.org to participate in the discussion.
We are back with you. It's in the Village with Anselm on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. And what is the SoMore quote of the day? And this is a good one. An eye for an eye only end up making the whole world blind. An eye for an eye only end up making the whole world blind. And that's Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. An eye for an eye only end up making the whole world blind. Now we are basically discussing two articles here tonight. One article is in the Associated Press titled Government Education System Rife with Inequities. The Government Education System Rife with Inequities. And another article titled Parental Involvement is Overrated. Parental involvement is overrated. And we were giving you 5 things that were gleaned from the article Education System Rife with Inequities. We talked about access to advanced classes. We talked about experienced teachers. Next, let's address discipline. The Obama administration issued guidance earlier this year encouraging schools to abandon what is described as overly zealous discipline policies that send students to court instead of the principal's office, the so-called school-to-prisons pipeline. But even before the announcement, school districts have been adjusting policies that disproportionately affect minority students. The civil rights data released Friday from the 2011-2012 school year shows the disparity begins among even the youngest of school kids. Black children represent about 18% of children in the preschool programs in school, but they make up almost half of preschoolers who are suspended more than once. 6% of the nation's districts with preschool reported suspending at least one preschool child. Overall, the data shows that black students of all ages are suspended and expelled at a rate that's 3 times higher than that of white children. Even as boys received more than 2/3 of suspension, black girls are suspended at a higher rate than girls of any other race or most boys. More than half of students involved in school-related arrests or referred to law enforcement were Hispanic or black. Now, the Department of Education didn't make this up. And that's why there's so much of a concern about the type of things that people talk about on Maplewood Online. There is a concern about people. Listen, we live in a free society. And people can have any opinions that they want. Just as how some people may not have liked the article talking about 6 decades after Brown versus the Board of Education, New Jersey schools are still segregated. And there was an overwhelming uproar in this community regarding that article. Just go to Maplewood Online. Just go to Maplewood Online and you would see. However, is there the same type of uproar regarding this article in the Associated Press? Well, let me say this. There is a great possibilities that people may not have seen this article. But if you're listening, here is your chance to go and make a comparison between what the government said and what The article, 6 decades after Brown versus Board of Education, New Jersey schools are still segregated, says. Make a comparison. See if the article is totally off base from what the government is saying. And then, because of course the government has all the data, the Department of Education, they have all the data, and they don't have no reason, they're not picking any sides. The government is not picking A as opposed to B. They're telling it like it is. So here it is, something very similar to the article, yet people are disparaging the article in NewJersey.com. When what we should be doing is that, looking at, say, okay, what it is we can do if there is a problem, what kind of solutions can we have to the problems? For example, if we believe there is a problem with AP classes and how the kids get to these AP classes, let's analyze it. If things need to be changed, let's change it and move on. It's for the betterment of the community. At the end of the day, all these things is going to make our community better. But we can go back and forth and fight with each other over and over and over again. That doesn't accomplish anything. Name calling doesn't accomplish anything. We can do that all the time. We can call each other names from now till eternity. It doesn't solve the problems. I mean, even sometimes sitting around a table and talking about it doesn't solve the problem. However, when it's in print and the media is talking about it, it makes a significant difference. As soon as that information goes down on paper and the media gets a hold of it, it goes from being local to being national. Then it's addressed. And that's the same thing we have here in South Orange and Maplewood. We had issues were local, and some of these issues are basically national to the whole of the United States of America. But we could have taken care of our own issues here in-house. But I guess for some reason or the other, we decided to let those issues go idly by. And we think it will just go away. These issues don't go away. I mean, just think about it. In Newark, they are deploying state troopers on the streets of Newark. Do we ever think that could happen in South Orange and Maplewood? We never know. We never know. But we have to learn from what's happening over in Newark and Irvington and East Orange and try to help them with their problems so their problems don't become our problems. Because whether we like it or not, if it's happening in Irvington, it's happening in Newark, it's happening in East Orange and West Orange, there's a great possibility it's going to creep into South Orange and Maplewood. We can turn a blind eye. We can do all we want. Yes, we can say, well, that's not affecting us, and turn a blind eye. Just like we have turned a blind eye to things that are happening in our education system here in South Orange and Maplewood, because it's not affecting our kids. It's not affecting your kids. So we decide to turn the blind eye. However, it's going to come back to haunt the communities of South Orange and Maplewood. And we have to be proactive, very proactive, so we can't allow these things to happen. And we say over and over and over how wonderful these two communities are. And many people, you ask many people, if you had a chance today to move into South Orange and Maplewood, Would you change your mindset? Would you change moving to South Orange and Maplewood? I can guarantee you